Make a fist right now. Then flatten your palm completely on the table. Those two simple movements right there can tell you something about your blood sugar that a standard lab test might be missing. Here's the thing. The damage that chronically elevated blood sugar levels causes doesn't just show up on a lab report. It shows up on your body, and more specifically, your hands, often years before a formal diagnosis. You just need to know what to look for. So today, I'm going to show you 6 things that your hands may be telling you about your blood sugar levels. Number 1, tingling or numbness on your fingertips. This is one of the most common early warning signs, and unfortunately, one of the most ignored. When blood sugar levels stay elevated for too long, it damages the small blood vessels that feed your nerves. That damage is called peripheral neuropathy, and it typically starts in your fingers and hands first. You might feel pins and needles and numbness that comes and goes. Here's the mechanism. Excess glucose binds to proteins and damages them through a process called glycation. And nerve tissue is particularly vulnerable. Unfortunately, once that damage accumulates, it doesn't reverse easily. So if you experience tingling in your hands regularly, especially at night, don't just dismiss it as poor circulation. Get your A1C, fasting blood sugar, and insulin levels checked. Number 2, thick, waxy, and stiff skin. Remember that flat palm test at the beginning? Here's what it's actually checking. First, run your fingers along the back of your other hand. Does the skin feel unusually thick, stiff, and waxy? And when you try to flatten your palm on the table, did you feel any resistance? Could you get it completely flat on the table? If not, that is significant. This is called diabetic hand syndrome. When blood sugar stays chronically elevated, that same glycation process that damages nerves also damages the collagen in your skin and connective tissue. Collagen cross-links abnormally. The skin thickens and tightens, and then range of motion in the finger joints starts to restrict. The prayer sign test is simple. Press both palms together with your fingers pointing up. If there's a visible gap between the palms or the finger joints won't fully straighten, that's a signal worth taking seriously. Number 3, dark, velvety knuckles. Look at your knuckles right now and the sides of your neck and also your wrists. If you notice dark, velvety patches of skin, many people mistake this for dirt that won't wash off. That is not a skin problem. It's a metabolic signal called acanthosis nigricans, and it's one of the most reliable visual indicators of insulin resistance. Here's the mechanism. When insulin levels stay chronically elevated, which happens years before your blood sugar actually reaches pre-diabetic or type 2 diabetic levels, insulin stimulates skin cells to overproduce. The result is those distinctive dark velvety patches that show up on the knuckles, neck, and skin folds. This is your body showing you on the outside what's actually happening on the inside. If you see this, your insulin resistance is likely already significant. Number 4, stiff finger joints and limited mobility. That fist that you made at the beginning, think about how that felt. Was it easy, or did you notice some stiffness and resistance? This isn't just a joint problem. Studies show that limited hand joint mobility is significantly more common in people with chronically elevated blood sugar. That same glycation process that thickens the skin also stiffens the joints and tendons of the hands, often before a formal diagnosis is even made. Number 5, painless blisters. This one is rare but unmistakable. Large blisters, resembling burn blisters, that appear suddenly in the backs of your hands or your fingers with no burn, no injury, and crucially, no pain. They appear in people with poorly controlled blood sugar levels, and they don't actually hurt, which is exactly why many people ignore them. Don't. If you ever see this, go ahead and seek prompt medical attention. And number 6, yellow bumps on the back of your hands. They could also show up on the palms of your hands. These are called eruptive xanthomas, and they indicate something very specific. Your triglycerides are very elevated. We've talked in this channel about the triglyceride to HDL ratio as a surrogate marker of insulin resistance. If you haven't watched that video, go ahead and click right here. When triglycerides get high enough to produce visible deposits under the skin, the metabolic situation is serious. These bumps are cholesterol deposits, and they typically appear when triglyceride levels are highly elevated, often alongside poorly managed blood sugar levels. If you ever see this, don't wait. This is a cardiovascular and metabolic emergency signal. The earlier that you catch insulin resistance, the more reversible it is. High fiber nutrition, post-meal walks, resistance training, berberine 600 milligrams in the morning and 600 milligrams in the evening, magnesium glycinate 1 hour before bed. These are the tools that move those numbers in the right direction. Everything that we teach on this channel. Go ahead and comment guide below so we can send you free meal plans that help you reverse insulin resistance. They are 100% free and they will always be. If this video helped you, please go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and share it with someone who might need the help. You've got this. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.